Hello, coucou tout le monde, bienvenue dans cette nouvelle vidéo. Hello everyone, welcome to this new session. Today we will learn how to make a skirt, ok? Aujourd'hui, on va apprendre comment réaliser une jupe avec un peu de décoration, ok? I won't say it now. First of all, we're gonna transform the basic bodice, okay, of the skirt, and then we're just gonna draw a line for the flare, okay? Because we're gonna have a flare from the, let's say, 25 centimeters after the hip line, okay? The flare will start and then it's gonna go just below the knee, slightly 10 centimeters or less, okay? So we're gonna cut on the fabric and then we are going to sew, okay? I hope that this project is gonna be a quick one, okay? It's just a skirt. Okay, so I have here the main fabric, which is an Ankara, okay, wax, okay, looks like this. I have some tulle, okay, let's make things fancy today, okay, and I have a zip, I have the lining, I have the interfacing, okay, ruler, chalk, pen, pencil, scissors, and the pattern, okay. This is the tulle, okay. I think this is the main ingredient for our recipe today. So this is the tulle, okay. I hope you know it's transparent, okay.
So let's transform the skirt. You just need your basic block for the skirt, okay. You put the limit in the front and at the back. I want mine to be a little bit asymmetric, so the front is gonna be higher, okay, the back is gonna be a bit lower, okay, so it's gonna form like a small U and at the back a V, okay, concave and convex. Feel free to draw any design that you will like, okay. That's the only adjustment that I made. The other thing is at the waist, I've added the waistband from the pattern, which is 3 centimeters from the normal waistline going downward. So it's a parallel line that goes from the center back to the side and the center front to the side, okay. So right now I'm just gonna cut through all around, okay, and this is the panel that I'm going to have. I'm gonna close the dot at the back, okay, for the band, okay. And also on this pattern I've closed my dot in front just for aesthetic purposes, but you're free to have your dot if you have, okay. So right now I'm gonna prepare my fabric onto the table. This is the lining. This is a 1.5 meters, okay. I'm just gonna fold through the selvage the necessary yardage that I'm going to need. It's gonna be my hips divided by 4, okay, plus seam allowances. So here is basically 58, okay. Same with the main fabric, I'm gonna fold it into 2 toward the selvage. So I'm placing my pattern the most efficient way to save fabric, okay. The band's gonna be just at the top and then I'm gonna put the back and the front panel opposite, okay. But make sure that you follow the direction of your fabric, meaning that the center back or the center front line has to be parallel to the selvage, okay. So I'm putting the pin all around. You can use some small weight to stabilize the pattern and then you go through, okay. I have here 4 layers of fabric, okay, 4 layers. We folded the main fabric onto 2 and the lining onto 2. So right now I'm just gonna mark the most important point, the dot, with my chalk. Same with the depth of the hip line, and then I'm gonna prepare myself to go onto the sewing machine. For the waistband I'll need to cut the lining as well because the band is gonna be double, okay. And this method I'm just gonna overlock the main fabric with the lining, okay. So I'm putting those 2 layers together Okay, I'm putting the pins, and then same I'll do for the back, lining together with main fabric, lining together with main fabric as well the other back's panel, and then I'm going to overlock at the side. Okay, let's say all around. You can actually do all around, or you can skip the waist line. All right, so I'm preparing myself to go onto the overlocker and start the sewing. Okay, I need to place my pattern as well to put the dot onto the both layer. So here, this is the thread that I have. It's coming to 1.5 meters. I'm trying to fold to have long strips. Okay, so I'm folding again and again and again until I have a small portion, and then I'm gonna cut through each layer to make strip. This is 28 centimeter, okay, in width, and the length it was quite long. Maybe it was I think probably 20 meter. So I'm gonna make gathers all around, okay, at one edges that will be fixed onto the end of the skirt. Okay, so I'm just taking each layer and manually cutting it till the end so we can have long strip. So let's start overlocking. Make sure that the pin doesn't touch the needle when you overlock. Check your threads, okay, and try not to cut when you overlock. Okay, you can just join from one end to the other till you are done, so that at the end you just cut everything and no stop. Okay, so I'm almost done. Yeah, so we are done overlocking. Let's join the center back. Okay, so we're gonna make straight stitches through the center back by leaving some space for the zip. Okay, that's a 20 centimeter for the zip. I'm gonna stop just at the hip line, and then here's the zip that is gonna be placed up. Okay, so I'm going to sew through the center back, and we will fix the zip. Let's get started. I'm also gonna close the dot at the center back. Okay, so I'll start with the waistband. The waistband is gonna be double, so I'm gonna first make a line through the waist. Okay, here we have one panel for the front and two for the back. Okay, so I've joined them, lining and main fabric, and also front and back. So it's a long strip that represents the waistband. Okay, so we're gonna just top stitch to fix the waistband to the other portion of the skirt. Let me close the dot, okay, using those two layers. Okay, and we will be completed. So this is what we have right now. I'm gonna place the zip. Okay, on this method you first allow 1 centimeter fold. Okay, the fold is just gonna be parallel to the zip on one side, so you just go through straight at 1 centimeter till you meet the end of the zip where there's the small locker. Then you put your presser foot up, you turn, make a T, and then you're just gonna top stitch at 1 millimeter to the other edges of the zip till you meet the cursor of the zipper. Okay, and remember to backstitch at the beginning and at the end of each lines. Okay, so our zip is fixed. Right now we can move to the front and the back. Let's join those two panels. Okay, remember the front is a bit shorter than the back. Can you see? It comes like a U. So right now I'm just gonna put the pins and sew on the side, left and right. Let's sew. My seam allowances is 3 centimeters, so I'm just gonna respect that and sew all the way along. Back stitch and the other side again, back stitch, straight stitch till the end. Here we go. Now our skirt is almost there. We can fix our tulle onto the skirt, but we need to do the gathers first. Okay, you can use either elastic, okay, or you can make straight stitches of 5 centimeters and you pull the strip. Okay, here I'm just trying to pull to push more fabric onto the presser foot so that I have manual pleats. Okay, so I'm just gonna make those pleats on the length of the tulle till I reach the end point. Okay, so we are almost done. Another band, and also another thing is that I had many strips. Okay, this was I think 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5 that I've just joined through the side. Okay, I'll join it at the end, and this tulle is going to have many layers on around the end of the skirt. Okay, so it's like adding another flare at the end of the skirt. Very simple. All you need to do, you just place your tulle all around the end of the skirt until you are done. Okay, first layer, second layer, third layer, till you reach the end of the flare. Okay, so let's do it. I'm just gonna put some pin to start. Okay, so I'm putting the pins for few centimeters before I jump onto the sewing machine. So voila, let's start stitching onto the sewing machine. Okay, so pushing my sewing machine, and then we're gonna start sewing all the way around. I'm trying my best to push more fabric, okay, to make another manual pleat on top of this tulle for it to get over it as quick as possible. So I'm making pleat with the trills again on top of the fabric. Okay, almost done. Yeah, so our skirt is almost done. All I need to do now is to fix the waistband. Very simple. Thank you for watching. It was a pleasure. Let me know in the comment what you think about this video. It's Estafashion lifestyle. Take care of yourself and see you in one of our other sessions. Bye bye for now.